We're here today in one of the happening spots of all of the Portland Metro, especially if you're looking for the suburbs, new construction, and where me, Listy, the whole gang seems to reside. This is Progress Ridge. We're gonna do a whole vlog tour about Southwest Beaverton. So, right across the Barrows here, which is the road, that is Tigered. You've got everything around this area, which is Southwest Beaverton. You've got the Mountainside High School just behind us. There are sidewalks on both sides of the street. There's parks. There's so many things to do. And you got movie theaters, and you got the Growlery for brewskis. We want to show this area because a lot of people are really gravitating to this spot, and we're going to show you exactly why. We're getting after it right now. What's up, everybody? This is Jackson Wilkie with the Living in Portland, Oregon team. If this is your first time to this channel and you want to learn everything about what it's like to work, eat, sleep, live, play, and of course, Beaverton, make sure you tap that subscribe button and you click the bell so you're notified every time we do a new video. And we honestly get so many phone calls, emails, texts every day from people moving, relocating here. We absolutely love it. So, thinking about moving anywhere in the Portland Metro, make sure you give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. Days, nights, weekends, we got your back with moving to the Portland Metro. So we're gonna be doing a full tour, but right now, if you're coming to Portland to check things out, there's a couple of these La Provence locations all around the Portland Metro, especially if you want a breakfast or a brunch. Hands down the best. Prove me wrong. It is one of the best breakfast brunch spots you'll ever find. You're gonna find all the ladies there. That's a loud truck going out to the new construction homes. You're gonna find all the ladies in there doing the mimosas. They have great mimosas, Bloody Mary flights. They got a really incredible breakfast though, and your kids will eat it up. And it's just amazing for all that. But as you can see, we'll take you over here. This is Progress Lake. I go fishing right in there with the kids. In fact, don't tell anybody, but there's a creek up there that feeds into that. We go down there and catch crawfish and stuff. So you got the, you know, that Northwest vibe. But you have Progress Ridge, and moving here, I remember seeing this and I was like, oh man, I don't know about the strip mall life. We live here like every day, and the kids can ride. There's sidewalks on both sides of the streets, parks everywhere. You're gonna see this place just full of kids, you know, after school, during school, summer times. They come down, and right here, they actually, in fact, I'll go over there and show you. All right, here we are. I wanted to show you. This is a big splash pad right here. So that all summer long would be boiling up water. Not boiling like hot, but just like bubbling up water. And the kiddos go down there and play all day. So you can see there's some dudes actually down there fishing right now. Our hot spot right there along that fence. But this is kind of that Progress Ridge living. Now you have the Tiger. This is all Bull Mountain. Kind of the higher you go up, you know, bigger, more expensive homes. If you head straight out this way, you're gonna, you know, down Shoals Ferry, you'll see the new Mountainside High School, all the new construction. So a lot of people call and they want Beaverton, and they see it on the map. But when you go to downtown Beaverton, you're not really gonna see much. It's just an older little town, not much going on. And the houses that surround downtown, you know, are the older style living, you know, 60s, 70s style homes. So a lot of all the action going on, and where a lot of our clients are moving to is this southwest section. Now, if we were to head out this road just a couple minutes, you would hit Roy Rogers Road. You can go straight down to Sherwood, you know, and from that you can actually take the back roads and go straight up to Hillsborough. So you don't have to go out, hit the highways or anything. So you're very centrally located to Intel, to Nike. So you find a lot of people that are, you know, the younger professionals, all the way up through families to retirees up in this area. Now this is the spot, the Growlery. They got over 40 different beers on tap, and look at that. Fresh hops right there. fresh hop season, guys. When I was moving here, we had some friends who lived just right around the corner, and we stayed with them for a month or two. And once we got here, we fell in love with South Beaverton. I never thought in a million years that I could live in an area where it was like this one giant strip mall, and you know, I thought I wanted my space. But once we had that, and now having 3 kids, it just became one of the most like ease of living type places I've ever been. There's giant sidewalks on both sides of the street, everywhere in there. There is parks every like quarter mile. If we were just to walk this path, you would hit 3 or 4 different parks. You have the high school right here. You've got the elementary school is right up the hill. All highly ranked schools in the entire Portland metro. So you have all your shopping, all your need, and there's just kids galore. So this is an area right now we wanted to come do fresh content on because there's the urban growth boundary. So in Portland, you cannot just go build wherever you want. If you head right down this road here, Shoals Ferry, you're gonna start running into nothing but pumpkin patches and farms and wineries and Christmas tree farms. It is very, very rural. If you look up top, there's wineries right up here. There's an actual Cooper Mountain Estate like park up there. You can hike miles and miles. So you are surrounded by nature and trees, and yet you have some of the top, you know, schools and programs around here. So that's why, you know, the majority of our clients, they're really looking at Beaverton, but they don't fully understand where everything is. So in this video, we're gonna start showing you a lot more of this Southeast Beaverton area. All right, so Listy, this is definitely our stomping grounds. I need you to just fill everybody in where we're at, what's behind us, and what's gonna be going in the future.
I love it. We are in Beaverton. We are in my hood. That is right. I love this area.
What side?
What?
What side?
The west side. That's right. So we're actually in the Cooper Mountain area right now. Over to the east of me, right over here across the hill, is where the Mountainside High School is at. And then if we go west down here, keep going about an hour, you're gonna be at the beach. However, you're gonna find this is where the urban growth boundary has just expanded its boundaries. So they have just released another, I don't know how many acres, I apologize, but enough for 5,000 more homes to go in. One of the things that I love about Oregon is we have the urban growth boundary, which a lot of people don't realize. What it is it's 20 years of reserved land that moves out slowly. They look at that urban growth boundary every 6 years, and they look at the urban growth sprawl to see how much room is needed, so that way it goes out equally, so you don't have like little communities here and there, and then they're saving like the forest and the farms and the, you know, agriculture, so it's all evenly spread out. So they just released enough acreage this last year for another 5,000 homes to be moved west. So it's interesting, if you go out this way, that's where the 5,000 homes are, but if you were to look south, it's not there yet. All farms, all forest, it's all protected land and not buildable quite yet. One of my favorite parts about this area of Southwest Beaverton is you sit on the corner of Beaverton, Tigard, and also Hillsboro. So what you don't realize is we have all these farm roads that will connect you right into Hillsboro. So it's a 15-minute drive to to Intel, Nike, things like that. So you're not just getting families to this area. You are getting a ton of families because the schools are so desired in this area, but you're getting a lot of professionals also that are Intel, Nike. You know, we have the, you know, Silicon Forest out in Hillsboro. Again, 15-minute drive when you take those farm roads. So it's really desirable. And I've got homes here, like we've sold a bunch in here because not only do we have condos, townhomes, single family homes, but we do have those first, you know, time home buyer, home starter homes here, but then they can get up to be a little bit more luxury or higher end for a second or a third home for people.
So my main man, Addy here, if you've been following us at any length, he's been our team lender for the past couple years. So he's with us 100%. He answers all the tough questions, the important questions. So, you know, especially when Heather talks about all the new construction coming up and even resale, and with what we're seeing obviously in the economy in the world today, I wanted him to just kind of have a little bit of time to explain, you know, some of these different programs and what you actually need to be looking out for.
Yeah, absolutely. So there are a lot of pros and cons to buying a new home. The biggest pro on buying a new home, what I like, is you can really manage a closing date within reason. So meaning we can determine down the line when the home will be completed and when you can move into it, which is super appealing to all of our families that are relocating from all over America. Now, what you got to watch out for is those promo deals. So often in new construction world, builders will have relationships with banks and lenders and offer some sort of incentive, whether it be seller credits, upgrades, or rate buy downs, or temporary promotional payments. What you got to understand is this is America, guys. You pay for it one way or another, but what's great is you got me on the team. Whether you end up doing your mortgage with myself or the builder, we will always double check the paperwork and make sure you're getting into financing that is in your best interest. Another thing is, often you'll see in the new construction world is promotional interest rates. So you think you're buying the home and your payment's gonna be one thing, then they go on and build and you get 2-3 months away, guess what? That payment's changed. So you really gotta be careful that what you're seeing is actually what you're getting. And one of the greatest thing is you got me on the team to assist you, guide you, and make sure that you're getting into exactly the financing that you're comfortable with.
Hey guys, we're in Cedar Hills Crossing, another area of Beaverton, one of my faves. This place is booming. We are 2 minutes from Nike headquarters. It is just west of me, behind me over here. And if we go 5 minutes down here, we are at the Highway 26. We sit between Nike and Intel, kind of in this area. You have lots of people in this area coming because it's so close to get to downtown Portland. It's so close to get to Nike and to Intel. Lots happening. You have other Tektronix and things like that happening in this area as well, bringing jobs to the area. But the really cool thing about Cedar Hills Crossing is across behind us, where we're at, you have kind of like a more of a Portlandia feel. You get these old, like, cute little cottages and bungalows, you know, some of those really cute homes with those great big huge yards, but they have so much charm and personality where sometimes, let's be honest, you don't get that in the suburbs. And it's really nice to have that part in Beaverton. So we were in Southwest Beaverton. This is getting really close to crossing the border into Northwest Portland. So, you know, Beaverton is really, really large. It's actually got 55 schools in its district. That's how big it is, which is kind of cool. But there are parts of Beaverton that are considered Northwest Portland and Southwest Portland, but they like file into the Beaverton School District. This is that area just getting ready to go into the Northwest Portland area.
So we mentioned that whole southwest section. That's where a lot of the new construction's going. And as you heard from Listy, this is really, you know, there's a lot of the older charm around this area, and it puts you very close to Nike, Intel. And as you can tell, this is all just brand new areas. In fact, when I first moved here, none of this was even here, but they got like kingpins over here. So it's not just for the kids. I actually play a bowling league at Kingpins, and I can roll that rock, roll it. We won that championship actually. So you have, you know, the bowling center, so there's a lot for like adults to do, and there's nothing but just shops, restaurants, bars right here. Very quick access, just right out this road, and you're on Highway 26 to get to downtown, to go to the coast. So having all of this new commerce, you get the, you know, enjoyment of this area, Cedar Hills Crossing and Progress Ridge, plus the new one they're building down there. It's just an area that's really starting to grow a lot with a lot of things to do, not only for the kiddos, but for you. If Southwest Beaverton or just Beaverton in general is not your jam, we understand that. You won't hurt our feelings. This is exactly what we do as the #1 relocation team. The first thing we want to do is figure out what spot fits you perfect so that you enjoy and absolutely love your time here in Portland, Oregon. So the only way that we can help you do that, just like we've helped over 200 clients do it, you got to reach out to us. You got to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. Days, nights, weekends, we got your back when moving to the Portland Metro. And until the next video, we'll catch you later.